Hey, what's up, guys? I recently did a post on the ShareDog MMA message board where a lot of people were commenting on my son and the way he spars and his movement and defense. And this is, the concept of teaching a kid, like complicated defense, like, not just covering up, but slips, head movement, turns. Uh, and I mentioned that the biggest thing to overcome where that's concerned is the skepticism of children. And that kind of triggered a thought process in my brain that I hadn't really, um, that was just something I kind of said on the fly because I was thinking about why a kid wouldn't do that. Where my other student, Ian, he doesn't take a lot of chances with those kind of movements. In fact, he doesn't take a lot of chances at all. He doesn't like to throw hooks. Like, he won't just go boom boom. Like, he won't hook off his jab, or he won't just like dip and hook. Like, he'll only throw his hook if he thinks he's going to land it. Like, he's very conservative naturally, but he walks into danger. I posted the sparring video on this channel, and you see him like walk into danger again and again, but he doesn't want to do sophisticated movements to get out of the way. And a lot of that has to do with trust and whether or not the kid of that age can trust the technique. And when I say the skepticism of children, it took me back to a memory where when your kids are small, you tend to wonder if they're going to be the type of person who takes unnecessary risks. Like, how much am I going to worry as a parent? Is he going to grow to be the type of person who will like take a lot, like, is he a daredevil? Will he take a lot of chances? Will he like deliberately hurt himself just to see if he can do this thing? Kids that lean more towards that, they're going to be a lot easier to get them to they'll stand in the middle of the ring with their hands down and like do like a lot of movement to try to get out of the way, mainly because they're concerned with how they look. Like, they like to look like that kind of fighter. Whether it works or not is like a secondary thing. If it does, it's great to them. But mostly what they're concerned with is, look good, feel good. But to really get them to do that in middle distance, which is where the danger is really at, you have to get other types of kids, like instead of only that type of kid, to try that kind of thing, you really have to overcome their sense of skepticism. And this is what I mean. Like, when my son was 4 or 5, I don't remember, we would go to this park near our house. We still go to this park to this day, and they have a playground apparatus. And I was watching from a distance. He climbed to the top of the playground apparatus and then went to like the edge, and it was a little too high for him. And I knew that at the time, like, that's a big jump. Like, I don't know if he's actually going to do it. And he got all like squared up to jump, and then he went and walked off. And in my head, I was kind of relieved as a parent, because I'm like, okay, he's not a let me see if I can do it, even though it doesn't look like I can do it type of person. He's a little smarter than that. He's smart enough to go, wait a minute, I'm not sure I can make this. But that exact mechanism in their brains is the thing that you have to overcome for them to trust doing sophisticated defensive moves like slips and turns. Like, because they have to be able to stand in danger and, like, not just block, but slip, and not feel like they're slipping into more danger. They have to feel like they can step back and then turn, and it's going to be okay. Like, they have to feel like that decision is let me walk away from this danger kind of moment. And, people ask, okay, well, so how do you do that? I mean, there's a plethora of different ways. I accomplish it, as everybody knows, through partner drilling, like a sophisticated system of partner drilling where you put them in a position where they have to repeat that over and over and over and over again until they realize, hey, wait a minute, this not only is this easy, but it works. So That's what I mean by the skepticism of children, is that children are not going to be very quick to trust um, movements like that. They're going to feel dangerous. They're going to feel like jumping off a cliff. And overcoming that sense of skepticism and really earning their trust, that's the way to get them to execute those kind of moves. Hey, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you're not already part of this channel, and we'll see you.